If God, remember we talking about all those shut-ups, heaven and won't rain no more? Over there in this prayer, all those 8 or 9 times. It says you shut up heaven. You got your Bible. And it won't rain no more. That's a bad situation, isn't it? We had it out here for the last 4 or 5 years, and we were looking for rain. Yes. But think, if you shut up heaven and it don't rain no more, you know, we know we're going to rain by and by. Right. But there ain't no more rain. And if you have your crops and they're looking good, you know, I'm from the country, we used to farm. When the fruit come on the vine, you know you're going to have a good crop. Mm-hmm. But then the caterpillars and the locusts, and they die on the vine. Ain't nothing happening. Your crop is all gone. And this is the answer. In the 14. He said, if what? My people that are called by my name will do what? Humble themselves. You know why we're not going no place? Yeah, humble. If you was going to bake a cake and you left out 2 of the main ingredients, sugar and flavor, what would happen? You have a mess on your hands. Ain't gonna taste like no cake. Because you left out the 2 main ingredients. And you know what we left out? We left out love. Yeah. We left out one ingredient. It messed up the whole cake. We left out love. The commandment that God gave us is to love thy Lord thy God with all our heart, our soul, and our mind, everything you can muster, and love your neighbor as yourself. When you leave out the main ingredient, guess what? You ain't got nothing. What are you without love? God is love. You know why I'm standing here today? You know who gave me authority to be here? John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his own begotten son, and whosoever will. I'm going to know whosoever. When you take it back just like it is. I don't have a license, but I've been with Jesus. Paul declared that he had been with Jesus. The disciples said, no, you're not an original apostle. You ain't seen no Jesus. Paul said, I've been with Jesus. I met him on the Damascus road. And when you've been with Jesus, Jesus' love, check this out. The new commandment found in St. John, the 14th chapter, and the 34th verse. It said, I give unto you what? A new commandment. That you love your what? Brothers. And so by loving them, then the world will know that you were me. Yeah. See, what we have to do, I have to have a resume to let you know about me. Check my resume out. I hail from this. I'm trying to get up and take 30 minutes on the resume. It's true. But who is sin? That all Jesus is requiring us to love each other. Yeah. I don't have to buy you a chicken dinner if I love you. You know, you take me as it is or I ain't. We all got faults. Ain't nobody without faults. But the devil will do what? Will prod you and keep you from love. And that's the answer to the prayer. And the answer for us. We're comfortable. We're this, we're that. What happened to Peter when in Matthew 16:16, when Jesus said to Peter, upon this truth that you have spoken, I will build my church, and the very gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And guess what happened? 5 verses later, he said to that same Peter, get thee hence behind me, Satan. For what you speak is offense. Peter started rebuking. He said, this ain't going to happen to you. This ain't going on. And Jesus said, get thee hence behind me, Satan. Satan is so close. It's like he in our food. But God and Satan can't stay in the same place.
That's right.
So that was the answer to the prayer. Isn't it good that we can pray to a God that answers? And I want to say to the church, I be encouraged, especially to the pastors and leaders and those that follow Jesus. Be encouraged, for God is on his way back. Yes. Jesus is coming. Yes. And when he comes, he's going to have a reward for it. Yes. I'm just reading in Matthew, the 25th chapter, and starting with the 35th verse. And this is where Jesus is going to come. And he's going to come and judge the great and the small. And in this chapter, and in this verse, in these verses, he asks 3 times the same thing. But he asks one time in a reverse to it. He asks like these 7 things. Get this feel. Put this in your memory book. He asked like, when was I hungry? When was I naked? When was I in prison? When was a stranger? When was I sick? And when was I thirsty? He's asking these things. And you know what all these things have to do with love? It has to do with you doing what? You give it. In the 13th chapter of 1 Corinthians, it says about all these things about love. And then they finally get down to the last 3 things, and they find that 13 and 13 verses said these 3, the greatest of these is what? There's hope, there's faith, and love. But the greatest of these is what? Love. Love never fails. I heard somebody say, love never fails. Okay. Never fails. And love is what? It don't varnish yourself. It don't behave itself unseen. It never fails. It do what? Love lifts you. Somebody said, no, old Brother Dawson's up at the pulpit. The pulpit is made to pull you out of a pit. Yeah. Not to put you in a pit.
That's right. That's right.
I know some of you Jesus Juniors, you find those Jesus Juniors all over. I know some of you Jesus Juniors out there saying that this is this and this is this, but you go to that, go to Matthew, the 23rd chapter, and you'll find yourself there. It's a war.